What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Unique and Nate Show podcast. You know, today we got a special guest, the Chance Too Good. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Mr. Badman, the Womanizer, the Mr. AZ.
Yeah, what's poppin'?
You know, it's gonna be a fire podcast. And it's the best of times in the world, and you know, some of the worst of times in the world. It just kind of depends on how you look at that, you know what I'm saying? And today we're just gonna, talk about Chance's perspective and how he looks at,
For sure.
Yeah, so, we're pretty excited. So, Chance, you got in town yesterday, you know what I'm saying? Really, you came out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was like, yo, bro, I'm gonna be in town tomorrow. I'm like, damn, good.
Yeah.
You know, so
spontaneous.
Yeah,
you know how we move.
Yeah, so welcome. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you for having me, brother. Much love.
Tight.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Yeah, bro. So, a lot of people, know you obviously, but today we want to just get into your story a little bit so people can really know you in a way they've never known you before.
Type, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Okay.
How do you feel about that?
I always feel good, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if it's not too good. And then, how you want to play it, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, with the pod, you know what I'm saying? Are we going to, keep it professional or keep it gangster or what? Like, a little bit of both or what? Let me know so I know.
All right, it's about that. Today we just gonna talk to them like it's just us.
Okay, all right. All right,
bro.
For sure.
Yeah,
love to the people. Appreciate you.
Yeah, love. So, first of all, bro, just tell us, how did your family come to America? You got a lot of siblings, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of siblings. What is it, like 8 sisters? Is it 3, 4 brothers?
Yeah, something like that. I lost count myself. But yeah, come from a big family. You know what I'm saying? Came to the U.S. from Rwanda in 2003. When I came at the time, I had 8 sisters, obviously, you know what I'm saying? I got more now. Or not 8 sisters, but it was 8 of us, 8 siblings. Now I got 8 sisters or 9 sisters and 3 brothers. And, just came to America 2003, young dog. I'm like 5'6", so I don't really know nothing. We moved to first we moved to the west side or the north side, northwest, by the lookout area type whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we moved to the Jets for a year, and then we moved to the southeast side. Ooh, and yeah, you know how that went.
Yeah. Okay, I feel that. Nah, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? So, basically you came here, you know what I'm saying? You got your father got a large family, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And moms.
Shout out my pops for sure.
A lot of responsibility,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? We be talking about it sometimes. It'd be crazy thinking about you know what I'm saying, the type of stuff our parents really went through.
Yeah. No, our parents went through some real stuff, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no
Yeah, ain't no.
We be thinking we go through stuff. Then you realize what,
what they went through is even crazier. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's a crazy thing. So, you was at the west side, you know what I'm saying? And then, how did you, let's kind of go to elementary school. You know what
elementary?
Yeah, what was one of the craziest stories that you remember from just being a young dog? Since I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? I don't know dirt, but
what?
But people would be like you was like a bully type shit.
Nah, I want no bully. Nah. Nah.
Bro, the thing is, bro, in Think and Grow Rich, it talks about you know what I'm saying, this story about like what was it like the Machine Gun Killer or some shit? That one dude.
Oh no, that's in How to Win Friends.
Oh, How to Win Friends.
Machine Gun Crowley.
Oh yeah, Crowley.
Something like that. Whatever he said.
Yeah. Everyone would expect him to look at himself as what he was, a Machine Gun Crowley. But really, he just
underneath
looked at
his heart. Nah.
Is that what you want, bro?
Nah, bro. Nah, elementary school is cool. You know what I'm saying? I went to like Palmer for like a year, and then we moved to Southeast. I went to Alexander Elementary School. You know what I'm saying? And that was what, 3rd grade. You know what I'm saying? And by 3rd grade, and you know, like by 3rd grade, I'm learning English, but I don't really know English like that. You know what I'm saying? And then a funny story actually, like my first day of school in 3rd grade. You know, we coming from Africa, and you know, like, you know, in America, you know, pink is for girls or blue is for boys. You know what I'm saying? At the time, we know that. You know what I'm saying? So but I've been here for a minute, or like a couple of years, like 2 years. So I kind of knew that. So when my dad went to Walmart to buy his shoes, right? You know what I'm saying? Like he'll try to buy me some pink glittery shoes. And I told him like, nah. And I said, I'm hip. Nah, like, nah, pink for girls. So he buy me some blue, like baby blue glittery shoes.
Okay. Yeah,
I wear those to my first day of school.
In 1st grade?
No, 3rd. That was 3rd grade.
Yeesh.
Yeah, on the Southeast side.
Yeesh.
That's funny because me and my brother Jakar would just talk about this story. And then, long story short, those girl shoes. And then niggas clowned me for that day, and I came back and gave them away that first day of school.
Okay.
Yeah. And then like actually years later, like I think I had pink socks on too, but most people remember just the pink socks. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. You know what I'm saying?
It's a little better.
Yeah, but that was elementary school. You know what I'm saying? Niggas went to Alexander for like a couple years, 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, and you know, it is what it is, or it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? One of the good times in my life and all that.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So let's move to middle school.
So
obviously you was a Jared R. Ford boy.
Yeah, I was not a bully in middle school, but I was like, I don't know. I guess I was like, I don't know. I wasn't even a hothead or nothing like that. I was really chill compared to like the niggas I was around.
That type. Well, nigga asked Jared R. Ford.
Nah, I was really chill. You know what I'm saying? But I did get in trouble a lot, whatever. We would give you like a lot of detention and all that type of stuff. But I had good grades though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, I had good grades and shit. Niggas, ABC Club, all that type of shit. But yeah, I just used to get in trouble a lot. And then that was like 6th grade at G Ford. And then my pops, since I used to get in trouble so much, he made us, like me and all my siblings, all my sisters, you know what I'm saying, go to a Christian school, which was GRA, Grand Rapids Adventist Academy. So that was 7th grade, after 7th grade. But for 6th grade, it was just at G Ford, you know what I'm saying, just living. Shout out to all my people that went to G Ford, you know what I'm saying. Rest in peace to the guys that, you know what I'm saying, passed away from G Ford, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, and then shout out to my guys from G Ford that we still tapped in with for sure.
Nah, that's what's up, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you went to, you know what I'm saying, GRA, you know what I'm saying, Grand Rapids Adventist Academy.
Yeah, for
sure. You know what I'm saying? It was smooth times.
Yeah, for sure.
I actually almost went to GRA. They had my locker ready and everything.
Yeah, I remember that.
But, you know, it just wasn't the...
Yeah, man. Nah, big shout out to GRA, you know what I'm saying? They definitely, like, play a big part of just my everyday life even now. And I'm saying, obviously was there earlier today, but... You know what I'm saying? Like, just how everything went down and, like, meeting the people there, they just gave me, like, a different perspective on, like, life and, like, the things I wanted in life. Because, you know, coming to America, you come to the hood, you know what I'm saying? And you see everybody, like, you know, flashy, you know what I'm saying? Not even flashy, but you see everybody doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? People got the whips, you know what I'm saying? Got the bling, you know what I'm saying? You're like, okay, that's what I want, you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
So you get on that type of time or, you know what I'm saying? Or just do what they do, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But when I went to GRA, then you get there and then you start seeing people, like, you know what I'm saying, you go to your friend's house or their parents' house and it's like a beach house or whatever, and they got boats and all that type of, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like around that time, like that's when I kind of started like opening up my opening up my perspective and just starting to see like the things that like I really want, you know what I'm saying? Like just kind of bigger than it was.
Bro, and also, you know, GRA mixed with Pathfinders, cuz.
Yeah, shout out Pathfinders.
We got the, you know what I'm saying, Miss Umali, all the leaders, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
You know what I'm saying? We was out here camping.
Shout out to GRA for sure.
So we'll be going to school with everybody. And now, over the weekend, you know what I'm saying?
The camp. Shout out to GRA. That was like a huge part of my life, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people from, not only from GRA, but just from the whole, from the whole community, you know what I'm saying? People, you know what I'm saying, that I love forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And,
for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So then we go to high school. You know what I'm saying? And I remember.
And that's who said, bro, I'm going to EK, bro. You gotta go to
EK,
EK, boy. I said, bro, let me see what my pops gonna say, bro.
Like, bro was in a whole different district,
Yeah,
bro. Damn near.
I'm in the hood. I'm living in the hood. Nigga talk about go to EK. What is EK?
Yeah.
No Kentwood for real.
Like, it's East Kentwood, bro. It's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I remember you was talking about the district shit. I forgot what y'all had to do certain district.
Yeah,
You know
for
what
sure.
I'm saying? But then we was able to, you know what I'm saying, finesse that John.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
niggas got school of choice.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, how were you in high school? Was you still, like, really out here, you know what I'm saying? Since I heard you was a real problem in high school. This nigga was a real problem in high school.
Nah, high school was cool. High school was cool. You know what I'm saying? Shout out EK, the land and shit. Nah, high school was definitely like a good time. Like, you know, got to like create a lot of relationships. And EK just one of those like extra like just OD high school musical like type schools, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just OD, bro. But yeah, you know, EK the land. You know what I'm saying? EK was like super cool. You know what I'm saying? Like shout out all my EK Forever Falcons. And all that. Like, you know, high school was cool. Like, at the time, you know, we used to be chilling, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't really do too much in high school. I was chilling.
Were you tweaking?
Yeah.
Bro,
I was chilling. I was chilling.
real chilling.
High school was cool, though. I was, like, tapped in with everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, the band people, the choir people, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, the basketball team people, the football team people, you know what I'm saying? The honor roll people, you know what I'm saying? Them shoot up a school type people, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be cool with them type of niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because
they be
yeah,
cool
you know what I'm
too.
saying? My nigga Ethan. So what if he
Oh.
runs wildly in the hallway? He's a good guy.
Bro,
You know?
you ain't had to use bro real name.
Oh,
though.
no, shout out my boy. You know what I'm saying? But low key, my boy Ethan.
Bro,
nigga
chill, bro.
Oh, you okay? Yeah, but cool guy. But long story short, I was cool with everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shout out, bro.
yeah,
Ethan.
yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah. You right.
Okay, bro. Tight shit. So, you know, we get to, you know, graduation. You know what I'm saying? Senior year.
Barely.
Yeah.
No, chill out.
Yeah, so we make it to graduation.
Yo, no cap. I had to pull up my transcripts the other day, and like, first of all, high school, as far as school part of it, I was just going through, just trying to make whatever, finesse my way for sure. But then when I look at my transcript, how many people we had in our graduating class? Like 560 something.
I don't know.
I was not in the top of my class. Just to say it short.
Type.
Yeah.
Okay, moving forward.
See, bro, he was a what is that shit? Honorary classes ass nigga.
I was just, you know what I'm saying?
Bro was in AP classes, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, everybody got their own strengths. And then tell them how you dropped out of okay, we're gonna get continue. So high school, yeah, what's
Okay. Anyways,
though. Yeah, so high school, yeah.
So we get through high school.
Yeah, get through it, graduate.
Yeah, I remember we graduated. Boom.
Graduate with flying colors.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I remember in high school, bro, you always be like, yeah, bro, I'm do business. You say business.
Yeah, for sure. I always knew I was gonna like be an entrepreneur for sure.
I'd be like, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With me, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna do some type of healthcare, some type of stuff. But like I would say it though. Listen, bro. Listen.
You be a nurse.
I'm
talking shit.
Bro, chill. So I would do it. You know what I'm saying? I started
Yeah.
doing my thing. I got my CNA while in high school. They had classes, whatever. Yeah. Or maybe no, I got it after the summer. Started working as a nurse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then that's what I thought I was gonna do. But
shit.
Whatever he said, he's tweaking. But long story short, we get to that summer, you know what I'm saying, and everything aligns.
Working 12s.
Yeah, I was really working, I ain't gonna lie, 7A to 7P type, you know what I'm saying, doing crazy real work type stuff. And I realized,
finna go on break.
I'll be tired, cause but working 12s, you never worked 12s before. I was just in high school chilling, hooping.
They say if I pick up another 12-hour shift, they give me a basket.
Bro, good. That means we really get baskets, though. Yo, listen, don't really get baskets. I'm 18. I'm 18. I'm looking at my basket like. These niggas really gave niggas a basket, but bro, imagine. But long story short, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We started a business that summer in which we graduated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What was your experience? You know what I'm saying? And what do you feel like you learned with the very first biz right after graduating?
What was that? With the travel company?
Nah, cause
with Vima?
That was like our second bid. Cause
niggas done had so many businesses. Or was that with the Hella Bands?
Damn, did that start first?
That's why I thought it was Hella Bands, but I wasn't sure. Or was it Vima?
Yeah, bro, I think it was Vima.
Okay, bet. Yeah, so straight out of high school, you know what I'm saying, we hop in. Actually, not straight out of high school. That was in college, actually. We went to college. You forgot? You forgot we went to college?
Wait, bro. We went to college first? No, bro.
You went to college before, bro.
Yeah, nigga.
No, you lived on campus, bro. Why you pointing? There's nobody there.
I like that.
Okay, look,
you forgot.
bro.
We went to college, bro.
Bro, nah, look. Vima was in college. But I swear I went to college with fucking Vima, cuz. No, nigga, I'm saying that summer. We started biz with TK and them.
No, we was tapping in the summer, but then we...
No, nigga, since I remember I went to
Why
Baker.
You shooting me?
I went to Baker. That's when we switched to that other company after Vima. That next company, we had them new drinks and shit. That was like November.
Then November came.
Yeah, November came. Yeah,
no.
Since I feel like we did Vima, like, you know what I'm saying, we were starting to tap in right when we graduated, went to Michigan State with them niggas.
Because I was finna say, because the reason I was thinking about that, because when we niggas skipped the exams, then niggas skipped the exam to go sign up for Vima?
Long story short, we did a lot of it.
Break.
We graduated high school, you know what I'm saying? It was a great graduation. I got nice pictures still.
Tight.
You know what I'm saying? And then, we go on to college, you know what I'm saying? Why you know what I'm saying? You went to CC, you know what I'm saying? That first year of college, I went to Baker in Muskegon, you know what I'm saying? Like a little tiny house, you know what I'm saying? Got some good friends there, you know what I'm saying? And we was doing business first year of college, we was selling that shit, we really selling that shit.
You've always been entrepreneurs, and we've always been selling something.
Yeah, we've always been very entrepreneurial. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, weed. Yeah, so first year of college.
Statutes of limitations.
Yeah, so first year of college, you know what I'm saying, we was very entrepreneurial. I was in Muskegon. I saw a great opportunity, and Chance was down here, and we were just very entrepreneurial that year. And then we also started Hella Bands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the thing is, for me, I didn't even want to go to college in the first place, but, I got an African dad, and an African mom, and African uncles and aunties, so they won't be going for that, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know what I'm saying? Imagine my parents that I got to deal with, telling them I don't want to go to college, and then I got to deal with bro parents as well, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got into business, you know what I'm saying? We ended up joining a company called Vima, and anybody that has been part of Vima or know about Vima, you know what I'm saying, shout out to the whole Vima squad, you know what I'm saying, and the real ones that was part of that journey and part of that moment in time, you know what I'm saying, and that movement. And actually, the day we're supposed to go start our business or sign up for our business, you know what I'm saying, and get it started, is the same day we had exams. Right, so we're in college, you know what I'm saying, doing our 1-2, and we got exams. So it's either we go take the exam, or, you know what I'm saying, we go to Detroit and start our business, right? Long story short, that's around the time we dropped out of college.
That was crazy.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So,
It
you know,
was.
everything happened. You know what I'm saying? We had exams. So we got to either take our last exams and miss the business event, or we got to, you know what I'm saying, we just missed the last exams, you know what I'm saying, which means you're 100% going to fail that class, and then you go make it for the, you know what I'm saying, business event, you know what I'm saying? So
sure.
what did we do? We worked hard that semester. We had good grades all that semester. So what do? We go to the business event.
Awesome. Yeah, I was a
Tight,
shit.
you know
Yeah,
what I'm
for
saying?
real.
Yeah,
For
so, you know, we make it to the business event, you know what I'm saying? In life, you got to sacrifice.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that part.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we made our sacrifices, made it to the business event, made some great connections, you know what I'm saying? Started our business that day when we should have been taking our last exams
Yeah.
of the semester.
Yeah. And the thing is with that college shit, shout out to, like, you know what I'm saying, I ain't down on like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just big on opportunity, you know what I'm saying? And then the thing is, you know, we was in college, or at least when I was in college, tell my personal story, it's like, you know, I was in college for entrepreneurship, you know what I'm saying? And I'm hearing all these people talk about their businesses and like, I mean, most teachers don't even really have businesses, if we're being honest, but the ones that do, they have like these small businesses, and they're like, oh yeah, you got to partner with these different organizations, like these small organizations to help you get these like small funding for small business. And I never really see myself as a small business type of guy, you know what I'm saying? Or that's not even the vision that we have for ourselves in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, guys, like young dogs, we really was like thinking big, you know what I'm saying? Not even realizing that at the time, you know what I'm saying? We just like young and determined, like, you know what I'm saying, just like going forward, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? We knew what we wanted, but I never thought I'd be like a small business type of guy. A guy to have a small business. Like, yeah, I have a small business down by, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to anybody that has a small business. Ain't a diss or nothing like that. Any type of business is hard to run, you know what I'm saying, at all. You know what I'm saying? And small businesses, you know what I'm saying, keep us moving. But I just knew that wasn't for me. I wanted to have like a global business. I wanted to have a business that I can do in multiple different states or do around the world, you know what I'm saying? And at least that was what the vision I have for myself, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, instead of listening to these people that don't even own businesses or that own small businesses that are barely profitable, I'm going to just go and, you know what I'm saying, you know, try to learn from people that actually have businesses, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it was like a big leap of faith, you know what I'm saying? And a big, a scary leap of faith, but, you know what I'm saying? We did it. Yeah, niggas did that shit for sure.
Yeah, nah, that's what's up, you know what I'm saying? So then we started Hella Bands, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was a vibe, you know what I'm saying? You know.
Hella Bands was a wristband company selling wristbands, and with Up Now, with the promotional coach, you know what I'm saying, and affirmations, you know what I'm saying, and things like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that was definitely a vibe, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, so I gotta ask though, you know, this is something I really always wanted to know. Like, what happened that time you tried to like run away from home, and then like your tire on your bike went flat?
He's always wanted to ask, nigga, what? Bro, what?
Yeah, niggas like them.
Bro, what? Bro, oh, what? Oh, what? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Like what
That's crazy.
happened?
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. Well, that's so crazy. Boom. Yeah, bro. You know, young nigga shit. You was young. You know. Nah, I said that is a funny story. Actually, that is a funny story. Yeah, bro. I was living was already on the southeast side. You know what I'm saying? I got into it with my older sister. Shout out my older sister Marie, who I love so much. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, who raised me. Basically, you know what I'm saying, was like my mom, you know what I'm saying, used to whoop me and everything. And one day, she just whooped me too hard. And I wasn't going for it, bro, with a iPod charger, bro. You know what I'm saying? Had tattoos on I'm like, oh, heck no. Skip all this. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like I'm young and turnt. I'm like, skip all this, you know what I'm saying? Boom. I'm running away. Get on my bike, I didn't really know I was going, but when I was riding, I ended up back at the Jets. You know what I'm saying? In the Jets, you know what I'm saying? At my boy David and them crib. And I was going to come back eventually, but my tire popped. And back in the day, that was a long ride, you know what I'm saying, on the bike.
Okay.
So I had to call my pops to come pick me up. He's like, heck no, you took yourself there. Come bring yourself back. I was sick. I couldn't get back because I was like a long ride. I'm young, don't even know about riding the bus or none of that. And then I think I ended up going to my Aunt Kim's house. Shout out my Aunt Kim. She would live closer there. So actually, I stayed at at Dave and them house for like a night. So I was really going for a minute, real runaway. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I should make a song about that. Yeah, but yeah, I was out there for a minute. I think like after like a day or two, that is so funny. But I think after a day or two, I went to my Aunt Kim's house, and then she called my pops and them, and they pulled up, whatever, and then I took my dumb self back home. But yeah, that's so random. Advice I would give to myself, like 5th grade or something like that, my younger self. I don't know. I would just tell myself to, I don't know. I wouldn't really change anything that happened just because I feel like everything that happened or that I went through from like the time I was young, whatever, is like part of what made me who I am today. You know what I'm saying? And all that. But if I would like just could talk to my 15-year-old self and he knew it was coming from like my future self, I'd just tell myself to like continue to be myself. You know what I'm saying? Continue to be happy. You know what I'm saying? And be curious. You know what I'm saying? Of the world. And just 5th grade self was at Alexander with my boy Mr. Beto and them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was just chilling, you know what I'm saying? 5th grade, you're not really thinking about stuff, but yeah, I would just tell myself as a kid, just keep enjoying life, you know what I'm saying?
So, you know what I'm saying? So let's fast forward to now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what are you into now? You know what I'm saying?
You know.
The light basics, you know what I'm saying?
The light basics.
And you gotta share too, man.
Yeah, you know, now it's just business, family, and what else do I do? Yeah, just entrepreneurship, mind my business, take care of my businesses, spend time with my family, and then I guess spirituality, you know what I'm saying? Big on not only putting God first, but also like sharing and putting myself out there as a
So in life you gotta care?
But not that much.
What does that mean to you?
It means in life you gotta care not that much, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times in life we go around caring about so much things and being attached to so much thing, or attachment is the root of all suffering, you know what I'm saying? So the reason why we suffer is because we become attached to things, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times we care too much, you know what I'm saying? So that's one thing our mentor taught us, you know what I'm saying? In life and in negotiation you gotta care and not that much. A lot of times things is never as good or as bad as they seem, you know what I'm saying? It's just about the emotional attachment we have to it. So yeah, in life you gotta care, but not that much.
Favorite book?
Favorite book? That's tough. Favorite book is crazy.
Tight.
Yeah. Dang, can I do like a top 5 or what?
Top 3.
Top 3? Yeah, don't bring that part up, but.
Or should I?
Nah, it's okay, but.
How to win friends? Bring it.
How to win friends and influence people is definitely on top there. For those who are like entrepreneurs, I would say Think and Grow Rich. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't read Think and Grow Rich, try to get that book by Napoleon Hill. Try to get the original text because, you know, they done watered it down through time. And then, I ain't gonna lie, my boy, I'm gonna need top 5 because top 3 is crazy. Okay, if you put The Power of Now in the top 3, are you gonna leave out Abraham Hicks' book?
What? No.
That's what I said. But if you put an Abraham Hicks, you gonna leave out The Power of Now? No. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
That's why I asked, nigga.
Yeah, so I'll say, I'll put those 2. I'll put Asking is Given by Abraham Hicks and The Power of Now. The Power of Now by what's his name? Eckhart Tolle.
Oh,
Yeah, so those are books that like has a big impact on me. Books that not only I've read but will continue to read forever. And I feel like if you can read those books and kind of master those books, like everything is kind of
for sure. Now that definitely makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You know what we're gonna.
What's your top 3? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Bet. So. My top 3, and I would say it, and I'm speaking from like.
Nah, speak from you, bro.
Yeah, I guess like the books that I'll for sure say is for sure How to Win Friends and Influence People, since life is all about relationships. You know
That
what I'm saying?
part.
It doesn't matter what you do,
That part.
but if in life, How to Win Friends and Influence People, that'll help you with anything, no matter what you want to be, no matter what career, whatever. You know what I'm saying? How to Win Friends for sure.
For sure.
Second, you know what I'm saying? I would say, sick.
Yeah, no, get like that, get like that. Hey, and bro is a ferocious reader too. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like we're trying to pick 3 books from like 10. Bro been reading, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's the hard part, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't think we just dropped out of college and stopped learning. You know what I'm saying? We've been learning even harder.
Matter of fact, I believe if your only education is formal education, then you're uneducated. Dumbass niggas, yeah, for real though. But that's a story for a whole different day.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So, How to Win Friends and Influence People. You know, like any Rev Ike books. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Rev Ike.
I just like how he teaches, breaks everything down in a spiritual way. You know what I'm saying? And then, geez, my last. Is
there a specific Rev Ike book though?
Really, I would say like any of them. You know what I'm saying? But he does suggest this book called like Resurrection. You know what I'm saying? It's fire.
Okay.
And then my last would be, I'd probably say low key Think and Grow Rich. You know what I'm saying? They just got like a lot of like great chapters. I remember, hey, I called you last week.
For real.
Rich,
Man, I just bought another copy.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I done gave, hey, if I ever gave you my Think and Grow Rich copy, you know I love you.
Shit, you ain't give me one. What that mean?
It's tough.
But for the motherfuckers that I gave a copy to,
and
they either I let them borrow, and they either lost it, or didn't read it, or anything besides reading the book and taking the principles out of it, your days are numbered.
Oh, what the? He tweet. Not on my shit. Not on my shit, cuz. What the fuck? You do that shit on some different shit, cuz. Do that on a different shit.
Hey, Director Kingsley, keep that shit. Keep that shit.
All right, bro.
Think and Grow Rich for sure, one of them.
Yeah, so those definitely my tops. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You know, so we gonna stop it there. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Obviously, it's a lot we didn't cover. You know what I'm saying? But
Nah, we covered a lot.
we did cover a lot for sure.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? This is where we're gonna leave it for y'all for the first episode. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You know, so just like ending, you have any like ending remarks? Usually, my last ending remarks, I always ask like to tell, you know, what would you say to your younger self? But you already said that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what can you say for this year, 2025? You know what I'm saying? It's a crazy year. What you got?
2025 is a crazy year for sure. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to God for, you know, bringing us this far. That's really I can say, you know what I'm saying? Man, big shout out to God, you know what I'm saying? Like, he done came through back to back to back always, so many times, back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? Super grateful and just filled with gratitude, you know what I'm saying? All the time. And I think 2025 is going to be a big, I mean, we already know it's going to be a big year for us, you know what I'm saying? Because we've been kind of building up to this, whatever. But I think it's going to be a big year for everybody, you know what I'm saying? Especially for those who know what's going on, you know what I'm saying, and invest properly. You know what I'm saying? I think the times that we're in, these are times for, especially for the people that are in America, you know what I'm saying, time to invest, you know what I'm saying, time to really like see, just time to invest, bro. These next 5 years, it's time to invest. And I think if you invest, not just 2025, but these next 5 years, I think if you invest correctly and look at what's coming now, you know what I'm saying, with the cryptos and the AI, you know what I'm saying, things like that, you know what I'm saying, and really like go all in, as crazy as it seems right now. I think in the next 5 to 10 years, not only that, but there's a lot of other things to invest in, you know, even with gold, silver, you know, all type of different things. But I think this is time to invest, you know what I'm saying? Not only invest in commodities and assets, but invest in yourself, you know what I'm saying? That's the biggest asset. So I would say like invest in yourself, invest in yourself first, you know what I'm saying? More than anything, the more you learn, the more you earn, you know what I'm saying? So you see us talking about books and stuff like that. We're not just talking, you know what I'm saying? We like not avid readers, ferocious readers. You know what I'm saying? At least we do our best to be. So shout out to everybody. But yeah, 2025 is a time to invest and just live in the moment, enjoy each moment. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to get too much into the future or dwell on the past. Just live in the moment.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, as we always say, guys, you know, it's some of the best of times in the world and some of the best of times in America. And it's also some of the worst of times in the world and some of the worst of times, you know, in America. It just kind of depends on how you look at it. So, you know, it's all your perspective. You guys get to decide. You know what I'm saying? We're going to run it back from there. So, you know, appreciate you. You know,
Appreciate you,
being
brother.
on the pod.
Love,
Yeah,
for sure.
keep running it up.
Overdue.
Yeah.
Director Kingsley, man, ain't no one know. Matter of fact, Director Kingsley, cut this clip out right now. Hey, if you're not rocking with Director Kingsley, you're not doing it right. Hey, Director Kingsley, cut this clip out right now.